Point State Park, or as Pittsburghers like to call it, the Point. It's not as populated during the winter season, but it's still an absolutely beautiful sight to see. This point in downtown Pittsburgh, where the Allegheny and Monongahela rivers meet, is a great place to enjoy what nature has to offer. If it's not snowing outside, it's a great place to take a walk. You can go through the tunnel and see its architecture, and then you can go for a walk on the trail. While you're walking through the trail, you can learn a little bit about the city's history. This park is a very popular hangout spot for those in the city who have a fur coat. Point State Park also has a great view of the home of the Pittsburgh Steelers, Heinz Field. Point State Park is open year-round, so anyone can come enjoy it at any time. In the summer, being outside is great, but in the winter, you might want to warm up indoors. Luckily for you, Point State Park also features the Fort Pitt Museum, where you can learn a little bit about the city's history.
So they're a medley of different types of exhibits, of hands-on versus also more traditional diorama style that you might see. We have life-size dioramas that you can walk through, like Trader's Cabin, and then we also have dioramas on a smaller scale with the Fort Pitt model that you get a more in-depth look of what Fort Pitt would have looked like and what Pittsburgh would have looked like in the 1700s. And then once you get upstairs, we have displays with artifacts, videos, kind of takes you through the timeline of when Fort Pitt had a play in all of this. During winter time, we have usually an annual cleaning in January, so we are closed January 1st to about the first weekend in February or the very last weekend in January. But that's always up to debate if we are going to do that or not. It just depends what we have going on. But then when we reopen in February, it's usually just to come check out all the new displays that we might put up. We try to finish temporary exhibits then, so there might be a new exhibit to check out. We do try to do some things for the winter because we know it's cold, and it is definitely a trek to come down to the point whenever the wind is very rough and the snow is happening.
So if you like learning about history but also enjoy the great outdoors, Point State Park is the place to be.